Hi, my name is Ibtihal. Today, my group and I would like to talk about Fonterra and which control strategy they follow. But first, we would like to introduce Fonterra. Fonterra is a dairy cooperative group which owned and managed by 10,000 farmers in New Zealand. Fonterra serves 1 billion consumers around the world. Also, approximately 25% of New Zealand exports are Fonterra products. There are many types of control, but we would like to focus on 5 of them: feed forward control, internal and external control, concurrent control, clan control, and finally feedback control.
Concurrent control. So why does it work? The main points of concurrent control from a manager's perspective are being able to focus on what is happening during the work process, being able to enact ongoing monitoring operations to ensure things are being done according to the plan. Having this information allows corrective action to be taken effectively and ultimately reduces product waste. This control style gives us managers a good understanding of all of the steps involved in the production process for that product. Trust is built between workers and managers. Efficiency may be increased through transparency, and managers are given space to introduce and merge different management styles which they think might benefit the company. A certain amount of internal control has to be recognized by all parties in order for concurrent control to achieve modus operandi. Acknowledgement of the working environment you're in and the risks involved, self-control and motivation are just some of them. So why does this management control style work so well for Fonterra? Well, I've got 2 points. Point one, with such high rates of farmer ownership, they're not only the workhorse of the company, but the lifeline of it too. This means they've inherited a vested interest in not just the product, but the business management side also. The 35 councillors elected to represent the interests of shareholders, such as suppliers, owners, and investors, is where the power of concurrent control becomes clear. Given the size of Fonterra, it would be fair to say the direction of the company slightly differs between, say, the CEO and any given dairy farm owner. Having a diverse range of people who oversee the big decisions being made by the board of directors helps the company see their own working environment through a fresh perspective and avoids tunnel vision. Having the capability to identify problems as and where they appear, whether it's on the pastures or in the office, and then to resolve them and enact ongoing monitoring to make sure things get back to plan, wouldn't be possible without both the farmers and managers working from the same page. My second point of the laissez-faire type leadership. This saying in French means leave alone. So in Fonterra's case, avoiding bureaucratic control by opening up the board to all shareholders to apply input through their councillors has been a huge success. The company knows its strengths, capabilities, and what works for them. So having adopted this leave us alone, we have this under control stigma, has been a key point for them and it's worked well.
Hey, this is Jared, and I'll be talking about internal and external controls and why we did not choose them. Well, as a group, we believe that internal controls was not applied enough in Fonterra for us to choose. Statement number two. Fonterra uses internal controls for mechanisms, rules, and procedures implemented by their company to ensure the financial and accounting information is accounted for to prevent the fraud. Fonterra do show signs of using internal control, but this is showed best when they are in self-control over their own behavior. Fonterra's directors also have to use internal control as they are responsible for financial statements so that it is free from error. A way that they show this in their case is by choosing a council, and they have a council board with about 35 people on it from an internal source. Now let's get to why would the external controls. We did not see that external controls was applied enough in Fonterra, as external controls includes any rule or regulation which has an effect on the actions of the company, and can include laws enacted by the government which affect the flow of money to the company. First of all, for their external control, they have 4 external councillors across their board, but because Fonterra do use external controls, but not enough for us to choose this statement. Fonterra use external controls to keep their business running as smoothly as possible and to keep consistency in their product from the cow to customers wherever it is in the world.
Also, we disagree with the statement which feedback control was the most important element of success in this company, because Fonterra wouldn't wait till the end to be evaluated, but instead they prefer to enhance their products before they go to the market, which can eliminate waste and save money and time for the company.
So to wrap this up, one of the main points of concurrent control is it ensures success through quality assurance, and Fonterra is utilizing it perfectly. With the steering controls in hand, Fonterra is leading the charge in international dairy exports, which is a huge accomplishment for a company from New Zealand. Working as a cooperative means all viewpoints are heard and addressed, so all important decisions within the company are made with the best interest in mind. Concurrent control is successful in this company primarily because of the unknown environment they are working in. Fonterra understands what makes a successful business, and all workers from farmer to CEO know what they need to do and have the incentive and self-control to do it. A dynamic leadership with a clear operational plan and a tested management control system in place means Fonterra has a firm hold in the market and likely isn't going anywhere anytime soon.